Hello. We're going to try to do something a little different this week. We are going to do the weekly update, the latest, by video. I would like your feedback on if you like this format or if you prefer email or perhaps even both. Before we begin, I do want to state the city's core purpose, and as we work together to build and maintain a community of the highest quality for present and future generations. Of course, we know the core values of RISE, which is respect, integrity, service above self, and excellence in all we do. So I'll go through our items, and some of these may be kind of random, but here we go. I want to remind everyone about Eddie Crane's send-off that's coming Friday, June 23rd at Station 5 at 8:30. Eddie's retiring, and we wish him the very best, him and Connie. And so as they venture off into a new part of life, let's send Eddie off in a very good way. So that's once again Friday the 23rd, 8:30 at Station 5. I wanted to say just a brief thank you to Marty Sanders for helping organize the Battle of the Badges that was held at Dyess Air Force Base last weekend. This was the security forces and the fire department at Dyess competing with the Abilene Police Department and the Abilene Fire Department. Just a friendly competition, had a picnic style meal, just some barbecue. Very enjoyable time, and I hate to say it, PD won the event, but a good time was had. We'll get them next time. Marty, thank you for your work in organizing that. I also have a couple of letters I'd like to read, thank you letters from two different organizations that we helped out here recently. The first one being from the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. It reads, "Because of your generosity and support, our Correctional Officers Week was a huge success. We wanted to let you know how much we appreciate the fire department allowing the Robertson unit to use the station's bell for our fallen officers memorial. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for your generosity. Signed, Larry Doyle, Senior Warden, French Robertson Unit." So appreciate that. Another letter from the Abilene Zoological Society, and it reads, "Dear Chief Bell, on behalf of the Abilene Zoological Society, I want to let you know we appreciated you providing firemen and equipment for Dream Night on Saturday, June 2nd, 2017. All the firemen performed professionally and courteously in interacting with the public. The children were especially excited to get a chance to talk to real firemen. Those firemen included Lieutenant Kevin Johnson, Jess Madison, Kelly Davis, and Brent Jordan. Thank you very much for your help. Sincerely, Keith Garner, Dream Night, Abilene Zoological Society." We appreciate those letters very much, and as I get those, I'll read those each week. I think it's good to hear the impact that we're making in the community. All right, next, just a shout out to Richard Fuentes. Richard will be taking his final at the PD Academy this week. Wish him the very best with that. We know he'll do well. He's gone through their academy, has done well. We'll be graduating next month. And we just congratulate Richard on a job well done. You'll do great. I know you will. Fire prevention will benefit. Our fire department and the community will benefit from your efforts. Thank you, Richard. Just a note about the Guns and Hoses blood drive coming up on June 21st. This is an annual event. It's the Rodney Holder blood drive, as you remember Rodney. And this event takes place, like I said, June 21st. You can give blood at either the Meek Community Blood Center over on North 18th or at the KTAB and KRBC TV studio on South 14th. They'll have a bloodmobile there. If you're on duty that day, you can also come in on the 19th or the 20th and give. Just be sure and tell them that it's for the hoses and not the guns. We edged them out last year for any competition, so I'd like to do that again this year. Just a note on some vacations. Chief Burden, Chief Flores, and I are all scheduled for vacations over the next few weeks. Actually, Chief Burden and Chief Flores are off this week, so if you have any needs, if you need anything, please give me a call and we'll work things through. Just a Spillman update. And I know there's been some frustrations out there with Spillman. We are hanging in there, and I appreciate your diligence and your patience as we work through that. We've been in a lot of discussions with Spillman, with PD, of course, IT, with GIS, all the different things that make this system work. We're identifying the issues as they come up, and we're addressing those. So continue to be patient, continue to listen to the radio. You're doing a great job with that. Thank you for your patience. All right, just a word on budget. Budget proposals have been submitted for both revised and proposed budgets, and we've got some work to do. We'll get there. We're working with the city manager and with finance across the city. All the departments are, to make sure that we have a good budget. And so it's just part of the process, and we're right in the middle of it. So we're continuing to work on those, identify some areas where maybe we can cut back some, evaluating all the proposals that we've submitted. So we're looking at that, and things are moving forward with the budget. I want to make mention of what we're going to be looking into, and it is drone technology. Drones have come a long ways, and the technology has become more affordable, more cost efficient to use drones. And so we're looking at that possibility. We've had several who have voiced interest in looking into that. And so we're putting together a work group to evaluate the feasibility of using drones, the cost, what it would take to do that, any policies that we might need to put in place, licenses, all those type of things. This work group will be evaluating and submitting information on. Some of those who will be in that work group are Aaron Barr, Brian Proctor, Jason Anderson, Jimmy Hall. Chief Burden will also be a part of that group. He's done some research about this already. So look forward to hearing what they have to provide. Update on bond projects. The maintenance facility is looking great. It really is. We should be getting the certificate of occupancy soon. There's just a couple of outstanding items on that. It's looking really, really nice. The EVTs, the mechanics, are going to have a nice facility they have needed for a long time. They do a great job, as we all recognize, and this will be even an environment where they can do even better and do more. So look forward to that. On that note, I just sent out an email this past week stating that only the EVTs and mechanics will be using not just the new shop, but the current one as well. The equipment that's in there is specialized. That shop, we have liability concerns, so if anybody going there and using the equipment or trying to do something in there as far as work, so it will be restricted only to the EVTs, the mechanics, so be sure and note that. Station 4 is moving right along. The concrete's been poured all the way around the drives, the parking area, the apron, and the walls should be in soon. And once those are here, they get stood up, then we'll see a lot of progress pretty quick. So that's moving right along. Also, Station 7 has been, the side work is moving along. The area's been cut out for the drives and for the station. Some of the select material has been brought in, so it's moving along. Station 3 as well. It's been all the areas cut in, all the side work being done. Some of the demo has been completed. The tennis courts are gone, the fence is gone, so things are moving along really well with Station 3 as well. Apparatus purchases. As you know, we are purchasing 2 engines. They will be Pierce engines. Hopefully that process will be completed towards the end of July, and we'll be ready to start the build process on those. So it'll be very nice engines as we move forward. They are slated to replace Engine 3 and Engine 7, so we look forward to having that new equipment. Just a word of note is on our share drive. The share drive, there's been a lot of shortcuts created, a lot of different folders put in that are not needed, so he is helping in getting that cleaned up. By now, our CAD station monitors are well in and underway, getting put up. The bracket should be already up, and those monitors will be put in soon. A couple of folks in fire prevention that have recently got their T-Cole instructor certification. Jeremy Williams and Aaron Barr recently received that certification. Should go a long ways in our fire prevention and our education and our training there. So thanks to those 2 guys. Last item to mention is Bells Across America, which is an event that takes place October 7th and 8th. And we will be recognizing that once again this year. Last year we did a ceremony out here on the ramp at Station 1. It went really well. We'll be doing that again. So Chris Hill will be coordinating that effort as we move forward. Lots of things to look forward to. Let me know what you think about the new format. Thanks for the work you do. We have a really, really strong department. Thanks.